Real quick disclaimer. I do not dislike Lewis. He's one of the best characters we've had in my opinion, and him alone is better than the whole cabin group from season 2. But today's discussion topic is why I chose to save Violet over Lewis. And I like them both. I don't have I feel like this might cause a stir. I don't want to have a war comment section war. Chill out, let's have a civilized discussion. Calm down, alright? Yes. If you're new, welcome. Feel free to comment who you saved at the end of the episode 2 and why. Also, feel free to subscribe, hit the notifications, whatever the fuck you want to do. This is intended to be a welcoming part of the community. So please, let's have a civilized discussion. Now, let's quit cutting around the chase. Main reason why I chose to save Violet in that moment instead of Lewis is survival. I feel like Lewis has a tendency of not being serious always, and that can be dangerous, and he even addresses this himself.
For years I sat around making stupid jokes, playing stupid games, while my best friend was left with all the responsibility, all the tough calls, all the sleepless nights, and eventually a bullet in the head. And I didn't do a damn thing about it.
I care about Lewis. And in tough times, you need a little bit of a hope. You need a little bit of joy and laughing and shit like that. Because life can be a fucking bitch. And if you never take it easy and laugh once in a while, what's the point of living? You know what I'm saying? Lewis is also great at talking to AJ too. He cheers him up, you know, when AJ is depressed since he didn't know the world before this one.
What's wrong, AJ?
I just don't know what it's like. All of you do, but I don't. I don't remember a time before monsters.
You know what, little dude? It's okay that you don't. Believe me, the world before this one was pretty shitty.
So his behavior has pros and cons. And in that moment, while choosing who to save, I wasn't thinking about, you know, who Clem has a romance interest with in my playthrough. I was thinking about how Lewis isn't always serious when he needs to be. I mean, in the Raider situation, I guess he finally took shit a little bit more seriously. I mean, he could have, you know, tried to smooth talk Lilly with his humor. I don't know, yeah. But earlier in the hunting scene, he played around with that walker instead of helping gathering food, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of a contributing factor why I chose to save Violet. I'd say Lewis is better with AJ than Violet when it comes to the social part, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, this is apocalypse, you know what I'm saying? This is apocalypse, and survival is important, very important, because, you know, otherwise, you die. Now, Lewis is in a complete risk, you know. He is in a complete risk where, you know, if you go with him, oh, you die, you know what I'm saying? But Violet is, you know, more serious than Lewis. And, you know, Violet isn't without flaws too, you know, even though, so yeah, she got her flaws too. When we fish, she's more focused on the drama going on with Brody than fishing, and then has a little bit of a rage moment, you know, which isn't the best idea when you're not supposed to scare the fish. Yeah. If you have internal feuds within the group in an apocalypse that you don't try to resolve, that can also be life-threatening. It's not like this is the regular world where you can either solve or cut contact if it is insolvable. Nah, this is the apocalypse, so you need to, you know, you need to solve shit, and you need to have each other's back at all times. Shit like that type of deal. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. And I think Lewis will change if we see him again. You know what I'm saying? Because in episode 2, he does address his own flaws, and he isn't completely blind to the cons of his behavior. Episode 2 Lewis is different than episode 1 Lewis, in my opinion. And one thing that I think was a little bit stupid for everybody was the truth or dare card game. You know the Raiders might come any second. Doing that at that moment isn't the best idea for everyone. I mean, you have to live life and relax sometimes, yes. But at that moment, you know, that ain't the best idea. Anyway, to summarize, why I said Vi instead of Lou is because I feel like Vi takes things more seriously. Who did you save? and why? Let's have a civilized discussion in the comments below. Nobody's perfect, nobody's without flaws. Alright. So yeah, but that is why I chose to say Vi instead of Lou. If you enjoyed the video, comment, like, share, sub, hit the bell, whatever the fuck you wanna do. And I'll see you when I see you.